You're already doing this, you know. You're a cosmic warrior, slicing through the chaos of life, like a samurai with a blade of pure intuition. Every time you pause, take a breath, and feel that gut instinct telling you which path to take, boom. That's your spiritual GPS pinging the universe. You're channeling, even if you don't call it that. Remember that time you knew your friend was hurting before they said a word? Or when you dodged a bad vibe at work because something just felt off? That is your soul's antenna picking up frequencies, already tuned to the cosmic radio station. You're not starting from zero. You're already a goddamn receiver of divine signals. So now, imagine your mind is a garden, and those intuitive hits are seeds. Some have sprouted. Some are still buried under the dirt of doubt, fear, or the nagging voice saying, "Who the hell am I to trust my gut?" But here's the deal. Those seeds are your spiritual gifts, and they're itching to bloom into something spectacular. You water them every time you listen to that inner voice, every time you act on a hunch, every time you let yourself feel the truth beneath the noise. And the more you do it, the more your garden grows lush, vibrant, a fucking jungle of insight and power. So let's break this down like a kid smashing a piñata. Your spiritual gifts, they're not some mystical woo-woo shit locked in a vault. They're already in you, like Wi-Fi signals floating around, waiting for you to log in. Channeling. It's just you opening your mind to the universe's internet. Intuition enhancement. That's upgrading your connection from dial-up to fiber optic. And frequency upgrades. That's your soul getting a software update, syncing with a higher vibe of the cosmos. And you already do it. Think about when you're driving and suddenly know to slow down, only to see a car swerve ahead. That's you tapping into the unseen, reading the energy of the moment. Or when you're talking to someone and you hear the real shit they're not saying. Their pain, their hope, their truth. That's channeling. You're already a conduit for the divine, even if you're calling it a gut feeling or just a vibe. New ways to do it. Start small, like a seedling pushing through the dirt. Next time you're in a crowded room, close your eyes for a second and feel the energy. Who's radiating warmth? Who's throwing off static? Trust that first hit. No second guessing. Or try automatic writing. Grab a pen. Ask the universe a question. Let your hand move, like it's got a mind of its own. You'll be shocked at the wisdom that spills out. It's like your soul has been waiting to drop some truth bombs, and you just gave it the mic. Why is this important? This isn't just about feeling good or being spiritual. It's about surviving in a world that's tearing itself apart. Tidal forces of chaos, the furrow of anger rippling through society. Your spiritual gifts are your lifeboat in the storm. They let you navigate the bullshit, see through the illusions, and connect with others who are waking up. Without them, you're stuck in the quagmire, drowning in confusion and polarity. Your brain, it's a supercomputer wired for pattern recognition and energy detection. Neuroplasticity says you can rewire your neural pathways by practicing intuition. Just like lifting weights builds muscle, the vagus nerve, that badass highway between your gut and your brain, So your intuition's mainline. Science shows it picks up emotional and energetic cues before your conscious mind does. And quantum physics, it's screaming that everything's connected, vibrating at different frequencies. When you tune into your spiritual gifts, you're aligning with the universe's wavelength, like syncing your phone to a cosmic playlist. Ignore this. You're signing up for a lifetime of stagnation. You'll be stuck in the perpetual shattering, recycling the same old pain, fear and separation. It's like choosing to stay in a shitty reboot of your own life, playing the same tired role. You'll miss the flash, the cosmic lightning bolt that could rewire your soul. And you'll wonder why you're still stuck in the mud when others are soaring. So why are you afraid? You're scared because society trained you to doubt yourself. Don't trust your gut, they say. Stick to logic, follow the rules, don't look like a weirdo. You're afraid people will think you're nuts if you start talking about vibes or channeling. Or worse, you're scared you'll fuck it up, that your intuition is wrong, that you'll look stupid. That fear is just the old programming, the platitudes of beingness, those lazy, unexamined beliefs keeping you small. So chunk up to the big picture. Let's zoom out, way the fuck out. This isn't just about feeling tingly and intuitive. It's about humanity's evolution. The great up-leveling. You're not just activating your gifts. You're part of a tidal wave of consciousness, a shift from chaos to harmony. The solar reflection, the great flash. That'll perforate the membranes of separation. That's the universe hitting the reset button, and your job is to be ready to ride the wave. Think of it like a forest fire. Sounds destructive, right? But it clears the dead wood, makes room for the new growth. That's what's happening now. The chaos, the anger, the polarity. It's burning away the old toxic shit. Your spiritual activation is you becoming a seed in the ashes, ready to sprout into something new. And when enough of us do this, we create a rainforest of love, connection and unity. Let's tap into what you value. You want peace, don't you? That feeling when everything clicks, when you're in flow. When life feels like it's got meaning. And you've felt that before. Maybe when you helped a friend through a tough time. Or when you stood up for what's right. Or when you just knew something without knowing why. That's your soul whispering, this is who you are. Now imagine amplifying that. Turning the volume up until it drowns out the noise of doubt and fear. By leaning into your spiritual gifts, you're not just finding peace, you're creating it for yourself and everyone around you. You're not weird for trusting your intuition. You're a fucking pioneer, blazing a trail through the jungle of bullshit. Those people who might judge you, they're just scared, stuck in their own cages of logic and conformity. Your courage to trust your gifts, that's the key that unlocks their cages too. You're not risking failure. You're risking transformation. And that is the only game worth playing. So now, as you listen to these words, you can begin to notice how easily your mind begins to drift to a place where you already know, deep down, they're a fucking conduit of cosmic wisdom. And as you breathe in and out, you can feel that connection growing stronger, like a river carving a path through stone, effortless, natural, unstoppable. Picture yourself as a radio tower standing tall in a stormy night. The static of doubt, the lightning of fear. They can't touch you. You're tuned to a frequency that's pure, clear, divine. And with every breath, you're amplifying that signal, sending it out into the world, drawing others to you like a moth to a flame. You don't have to try. You just allow it. Because you've always been this, haven't you? A beacon of light, a channel for truth. And as you imagine this, you can notice how your intuition begins to sharpen, like a blade honed by the universe itself. Every time you trust that inner voice, it's like adding a new string to a cosmic guitar, playing a note that resonates with the harmony of the universe. And you can play that note in new ways. Maybe by listening to the energy of a room, or writing down the whispers of your soul, or simply trusting that first spark of knowing. It's so easy, so natural, because it's who you are. Now let's talk consequences. If you lean into this, your life becomes a symphony. You'll walk into rooms and know who needs your light, who's ready to join you in this new vibration. You'll find yourself surrounded by others who've woken up, like stars clustering in a galaxy. Your relationships will deepen, your purpose will clarify, and you feel that peace you've always craved, not as a fleeting moment, but as a steady hum in your soul. Science backs this. Studies on mindfulness and intuition show reduced stress, better decision making, and stronger social bonds when you trust your inner knowing. But if you ignore this, you're choosing to stay in the quagmire, wading through the mud of confusion and separation. You'll feel that ache of disconnection, that nagging sense that you're missing something. Those who don't move into the higher state of becoming remain stuck. That's the karma of staying small, repeating the same old patterns like a hamster on a wheel, until you're too tired to keep running. Those limiting beliefs holding you back, they're not chains. They're just old stories, like a shitty first draft of a novel that you're ready to rewrite. You think you're not intuitive enough. Bullshit. You've been intuiting your whole life. You just called it something else. You're afraid of looking weird. Well, fuck that noise. Weird. It's just another word for authentic. And authenticity is the key to unlocking your gifts. You think you'll fail. Failure is just feedback. A sign you're pushing the edges of your growth. Every time you doubt yourself, you're just one step away from a breakthrough. What's keeping you stuck? We're trapped in platitudes of beingness, those lazy, unexamined beliefs that keep us small. Polarization. You buy into the us versus them bullshit, letting anger and division cloud your vision. It's like choosing to live in a black and white movie when you could be in full colour. Self-doubt. You think you're not spiritual enough or gifted enough. That's like a lion thinking it's not fierce because it hasn't roared yet. Addiction to distractions. You numb out with Netflix, booze or scrolling, avoiding the deep work of facing your soul. It's like putting a band-aid on a broken leg. Fear of judgment. You're scared people will think you're crazy for trusting your vibes. Fuck them. They're just jealous. They're not as tuned in as you. So interrupt these patterns. Use pacing and leading. When you feel stuck, acknowledge it. Pace your current state. Yeah, I'm feeling lost in the chaos. Then lead to a solution. And as I breathe, I can feel my intuition guiding me, like a compass in a storm. Link the beliefs to your desired outcome. You want to feel free, don't you? Trusting your gifts is the key to that freedom, like unlocking a door you've always had the key to. The coming cosmic events that'll shake shit up, perforating the membranes of separation. Think of it like a solar flare hitting your soul, burning away the fog of doubt and addiction. It's coming, whether you're ready or not. Your job, get your ass in gear now. Practice your channeling, hone your intuition, activate your gifts. It's like training for a marathon. You don't start running the day of the race. Start by noticing the small stuff, that gut feeling about a person, that sudden inspiration to call someone, that dream that felt too vivid to ignore. Write it down, act on it, trust it, then scale up, meditate, ask the universe for guidance and listen. The flash will move you into a consciousness that's drawing from something deeper. That's your soul's purpose, just waiting to be unleashed. The perpetual storm of confusion you're in, that's not a bug, it's a feature. Confusion cracks open your mind, like a crowbar prying apart old beliefs. It makes you question the platitudes, the bullshit stories you've been fed. And in that space, you're open to new truths, new frequencies. It's like rebooting your brain's operating system. Shit gets messy before it gets clear. You're not just a person, you're a fucking cosmic catalyst, a spark in the universe's grand plan. The spiritual lesson here isn't just nice ideas. They're the blueprints for your soul's evolution. By activating your gifts, you're not just helping yourself. You're helping humanity shift from chaos to harmony, from separation to unity. It's like planting a seed that grows into a tree whose branches shelter others. Science says it works. Intuition enhances decision-making, reduces stress, and it connects you to others. Karma says it's non-negotiable. Ignore this and you're stuck in the mud. Embrace it. You're soaring with the stars. Your fears, they're just ghosts, shadows of old stories you're ready to burn away. And the best part, you're already doing this. Every time you trust your gut, every time you feel the spark of knowing. So as you move forward, notice how effortlessly you step into your gifts, how naturally you channel the divine, how easily you rise above the chaos. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. A beacon of light in a world ready to shift. And as you do this, you'll find others drawn to you like stars in a constellation, creating new earth, one fucking beautiful moment at a time. Now go out there and be the badass spiritual warrior you were born to be. The universe is counting on you.